I'm Kevin Shaw, and you're watching the Watercraft Journal. Well, we're here again, Dave. We got some really exciting stuff. You've been blowing my mind with some of the new upgraded Supercharger impeller wheels that RIVA's been working on for the last couple of years. Really making some huge gains, especially for those top-end level performance guys. And we've got 3 Supercharger wheels, correct? We've got 2 impeller wheels for the Yamaha, and then we've got a kit for the Sea-Doo, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, so we're gonna do kind of a live unboxing. So this is basically exactly what would show up in the mail if I ordered one, right?
Exactly.
Okay,
exactly.
So let's crack this guy open.
This is our Yamaha.
This is the Yamaha wheel that we're pulling.
The new Yamaha
okay.
R3 Supercharger impeller.
Very cool. Okay, so well-packed wheel. We get the instructions here. We also get a sticker. Got to get a sticker, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
So I'm not going to listen to the instructions. I'm just going to talk to you then.
Okay.
So we're going to open this up. Already I can see the quality of the machining on it. One of the things I'm picking up on right now is the fact that there's not those little counterbalanced teeth, you know, the little bites taken out of the wheel.
Right.
So that's telling me that this is already a pretty well-balanced piece.
Correct. It's machined to a very, very high tolerance, so we don't have to do the heavy after balancing of taking chunks of aluminum out like some of the older design impellers.
Right.
And one thing I wanted to say, Kevin, obviously this is for Yamaha SVHO engines.
Of course, yeah.
And we've been selling a line of RIVA Supercharger impellers for SVHO engines for years.
Right.
This is a completely new design.
Oh, from ground up.
Ground up.
Okay.
The peak boost of this R3 Supercharger impeller is 22 PSI at 9,500 RPMs.
Well, that's spinning. That's doing pretty good.
But the delivery of boost is much broader than our previous generation of impellers.
Okay.
So it's making more boost at a lower RPM and carrying that boost at a higher rate throughout the RPM range until it peaks out.
So it's a really linear power band that just comes on hard.
Correct.
That's awesome.
A whole new design of the impeller blades. And by the way, these are 100% made in North America. This is not an overseas product.
Okay.
This is machined in North America, designed here at our RIVA R&D facilities, tested on our dyno, tested on our lake, and machined.
Very cool. So there's not going to be any delays waiting for this thing to come in off of a cargo ship. This thing is in stock on the shelf.
Not made in China.
Yes, very good. Okay. Well, that's awesome. And this is going to be for for the stage 3 guy, right?
Correct.
Who's stepping up past the factory supercharger, is getting into the supercharger and changing out the impeller wheel and really stepping into the high RPM.
Right. We offer our performance kits in stages. Obviously, stage 1, stage 2. Stage 1 and 2 are both stock superchargers. Okay. We change other components to get our power. When we move into stage 3, we actually take off the front cover of the OEM supercharger and put in this supercharger impeller because the R3 is part of our stage 3 kit. We also upgraded the fuel injectors and of course we have proper tuning with our map tuner system for the ECU to fuel and calibrate with this impeller, and it just runs like a rocket ship.
So for the guy with the stage 3 kit, he's already got the map tuner X. If he's doing exactly per the RIVA stage 3 kit, there's already a map. There's already a whole tune already ready for it.
We have everything. It's all available in our map tune library to match the calibration of this impeller and the boost level that puts out perfectly. Now this is our R3 Supercharger.
Right. There's a second one that we're going to talk about.
The next step up is the R4, which looks almost identical. The blades are raked in a little bit different direction, and that one peaks out at 25 PSI at 9,500 RPMs.
Same RPM, but 3 more PSI.
Right. Again, this is 22 on the R3, and the R4 is 25 PSI at 9,500 RPMs. And obviously, the power delivery is that much more, all the way getting to 95 RPM. And I just wanted to mention, when we upgrade the supercharger impeller, we highly recommend the use of our RIVA Supercharger shaft upgrade kit. Because the OEM shaft is good for stage 1 and sometimes stage 2 applications, but once you get into stage 3, we definitely recommend the upgraded shaft for maximum reliability.
And that's part of the experience of going to RIVARacing.com, is that there's all of the recommended parts that are listed below. So this might get you in the door, but there's a lot more that goes to it when you're really looking at building something that heavy duty.
We have a very, very strong focus on reliability. We want to make reliable power. So when we put these supercharger impellers in, we give you the correct calibration for the ECU, so fueling and timing and RPM limit are all set for a safe and reliable, area, and obviously upgrade that supercharger shaft.
Very cool. And of course, if you have any questions, you have a whole service center who's ready to take your phone call, answer emails.
Dedicated technical line, phone line, email line. We have several people on the phone that are there to pick up your call.
Now we've got one more kit to talk about that's also pretty exciting, especially for the Sea-Doo guys. So we're going to put this one away, and we're going to crack open the Sea-Doo kit. All right.
Right. This is our all-new XX charger for the Sea-Doo 300 engines.
Okay. So I'm already looking at
the spacer.
Yes, we got the spacer, we got our instructions with our sticker inside, because you gotta have a sticker.
I wanted to mention, with the Yamaha impellers and with this Sea-Doo impeller, no machining or modification is required to the factory supercharger.
Oh, fantastic.
Everything drops right in.
Okay.
And there's no machining required.
All right.
So on this double X Sea-Doo supercharger, again, it's for the 300 engines, 300 superchargers, and you take the front cover off, this spacer goes in place, and that actually creates a little bit more volume inside the housing, because we have a taller impeller, taller blades.
For the clearance in the housing.
More surface area to make more boost. And this double X charger, we've been selling a double X charger for years, but this is the all-new double X charger.
Right, it's a complete blank sheet that you guys started with for that one.
The peak boost is in the same area as our previous one, where it's making 17.5 psi at 8,700 RPMs.
Okay.
But getting there, it's a much broader power delivery.
Wow.
More from the bottom, mid, and up to the top. If you looked at the horsepower curves laid over to our previous generation of double X, this one kicks its ass. And as with the Yamaha impellers, this is made in North America. It's all precision machined. You don't see any bite marks out of it for balancing. It's machined to such a high tolerance to begin with that was not necessary. It's anodized to protect from corrosion, because we do get some, salt residue, through the air intake sometimes on personal watercraft. And the spacer is also anodized to protect from corrosion. And this is a great addition. Now this impeller is standard equipment in our Stage 3 kit.
Oh, it's part of the Stage 3 kit?
Yes.
Okay.
And our Stage 3 Plus kit.
All right.
So the Stage 1 and 2 on our CD300 packages does not involve any supercharger modification.
Okay.
But once you get into Stage 3 and Stage 3 Plus,
you're generating all that.
The double X charger.
Okay, yeah, you got to generate all that boost. And so that obviously, like you said, with the Yamaha, you're also needing extra fuel delivery.
Correct.
So you're going to need to really, as much as you've got extra air, extra boost, you're definitely going to need the extra fuel coming in as well.
Right. On both the Yamaha and Sea-Doo applications, when you put the supercharger impeller in there, we have to upgrade the injectors. We have a RIVA injector kit, and then we're going to reflash the ECU with the proper calibration for the impeller that's being used. We have very, very good packages that deliver as advertised, and we can walk you down that recipe. But if you say, I'm running this RIVA stage, but I'm running this someone else's cam, we can definitely work with you to get that calibration through MapTuner X to work with your package.
I think that's one of the best, that's really one of the best attributes that comes with RIVA Racing, is not only are you guys developing and selling product to help get guys to push further in their performance goals, but there's also so much on the back end in regards to support. And that level of support just isn't found anywhere else in the industry. It is on the shelf right now.
In stock, ready to go.
Outstanding. Okay, so just go to rivaracing.com.
That's correct.
And start hitting up what your application is.
RivaRacing.com, you can put in the year, make, model of your watercraft, and all the kits and products that pertain to your watercraft will come up, or you can click on performance kits. There's several different ways to shop.
Right.
But these impellers are available now. They're in stock, and they're ready to go.
That's awesome. Well, thank you, Dave. Appreciate it. Guys.
Thanks, Kev, as usual.
If you're looking at stepping up your Sea-Doo or your Yamaha, this is the way to go. So check it out. We're going to have an article connected to this, and we're going to get you even more detail, more pictures. So thanks again for tuning in to the Watercraft Journal. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Help get the word out. There's some really awesome stuff coming out from RIVA Racing, and you'll get more from us at the Watercraft Journal at watercraftjournal.com.